There it is. Cool.
All right.
Shall we do it?
You want to get started? Michael can catch up whenever he shows up.
Yep.
Good.
Okay. Number 1, a customer holds money to meet spending needs. This would be an example of the...
I have D, asset demand for money.
I have C, the transactions demand for money.
Oh,
I put
you are
C
probably
also.
The
I'm so
reason is
over it. I
because,
should just be quiet.
well, the difference between the asset demand they're holding it for like future purchases. This question says that they're holding it to meet spending needs. That means they're going to use it right now.
Okay, that makes sense. All right.
Okay, number 2, a decrease in the interest rate will cause a... I almost got tricked by this one.
I have no idea.
That's not the right answer.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I put D, increase in the amount of money held as an asset.
I agree with that. How about you, Susan?
No, I did not. I put A. So was I tricked? Why was I tricked?
Well, let's see. Decrease in the interest rate. You think that would cause people to spend more money? I guess it would.
Yeah, it would. You wouldn't want to hold it as an asset. You'd want to use it up. Because you're not going to get anything in your savings account.
Okay, I'm going to have to look it up because I actually found this one,
Oh, good.
but I have to remember where.
Yeah, I think I found it too.
All right, let me open another Connect window.
Well, I didn't find this one, so you guys are probably right.
I almost wonder if spending money and taking out a loan or using credit to take advantage of interest rates is the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so... Okay, it says the amount of money demanded as an asset therefore varies inversely with the rate of interest, which is the opportunity cost of holding money as an asset. When the interest rate rises, being liquid and avoiding capital losses becomes more costly. The public reacts by reducing its holdings as an asset. So the question asked of a decrease in the rate, so it would mean that they would increase the money. Yeah,
Yeah,
when
it says
the
lower
interest
interest
rate
rates.
falls.
Yeah, lower interest rates increase the opportunity cost of holding money.
So I think it's D.
All right, we'll go with that.
That makes sense.
Okay. Number 3, there is an asset demand for money primarily because of which function of money?
B?
As in boy?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay,
That's what I have too.
I got that too.
Nice.
I got it too. I think that was in the book.
A lot of these were tricky for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I must not have been focused or something. It was a tough one for me. Okay, an increase in nominal GDP will...
I have A.
I have A too.
Oh, good. Okay, the next one is a graph, and it says which one would best illustrate the asset demand for money curve. I have A for that one.
I do as well.
Yep.
Same here.
Number 6, when the interest rate falls, and I have C.
I do too.
Yeah, it's like the same question as before.
Okay, this is one I had a hard time with, but I think I found the answer. In the cause-effect chain, linking changes in the bank's excess reserves and the resulting changes in output and employment in the economy.
It's a mouthful.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's why I had a hard time with it. I'm like, what are they asking me? So I came up with B.
Hmm. I do not, again. I have C.
Okay, let me find it.
But I'm not right on everything, so.
Well, then when somebody's different, we want to explore why. Actually,
I found this really helpful. Oh yeah, you were probably going to say what I was saying.
No, go ahead.
I just found this helpful table. It was table 16.3.
Must be on the last page. So under monetary policy, real GDP, price, under effects of expansionary monetary policy is where I found the answer. Because
which is where that table is.
It says, for example, an increase in the money supply from 125 billion to 150 billion will reduce the interest rate from 10 to 8%. Was it 16.3 you said?
Mm-hmm.
So was this table? Okay, yeah. This would be helpful. I kind of skip over a lot of the graphics because they don't make sense to me.
Me too.
Okay. So are we okay, Susan?
No, I don't get it. I'm trying to understand it. I'm looking at the little graph.
Okay, we'll go up a paragraph from the graph and read the first sentence there. It's because when you increase the money supply, it shifts everything to the right, which is going to lower the interest rate for the same amount of stuff.
Okay.
So B.
Yeah, I got B.
Okay.
Okay, number 8. The purpose of an expansionary monetary policy is to increase. I have C, the real GDP.
Me too.
I do as well.
Number 9, what is one of the advantages of monetary policy over fiscal policy?
I have B.
Okay. Okay, a newspaper headline reads, Fed cuts federal funds rate for the 5th time this year. This headline indicates that the Federal Reserve is most likely trying to...
C.
I did that too, but the sentence didn't, I mean, it just didn't make sense. Ease, tighten? Does that mean contraction and expansion?
Yeah.
So I went with C as well.
Yeah, I think that... I'm pretty sure that tighten is to constrict it.
Yeah, that's what I was going with, but it just, I don't know. I just thought this whole problem was convoluted.
Okay, number 11. When the Fed wants to lower the federal funds rate, it...
I'll go C. Buy
I thought it was
bonds.
C, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's C. Okay, number 12. If the federal funds rate...
Okay. I put C.
Me too. I don't want to answer all of them, so I just kind of wait to see if one of you guys answers.
I answer the ones that I'm confident in. If I don't know, I'm like, I don't want to throw anybody
What,
off.
sounds
I'm gonna roll
stupid
back.
like me?
Okay, so we're looking at items in a balance sheet. We're supposed to pick out which ones are assets.
Okay,
And
I went with D, 4, and 6
Me too.
included in with 5.
Me too.
Yep.
Number 14, the main tools that the Fed can use to alter the reserves of commercial banks are the required reserve ratio and all of the following except
A.
A, the exchange rate.
Yep, I did A.
Number 15, the lending ability of commercial banks increases when the...
C.
Oh,
I got D.
I got D.
Good.
So I jumped the gun.
It was one of those two.
I was feeling so good.
Yeah, when they sell securities, it lowers the reserves of the banks. Okay, 16. The fundamental objective of monetary policy is to assist the economy in achieving.
C.
C. Very good.
I did C as well.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, number 17. The Federal Reserve alters the amount of the nation's money supply by.
D.
Yeah, D.
Yep.
Number 18. If the Fed sells government securities to the general public in the open market, this one was really confusing,
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
but I got B.
Ugh. I got A, but I was confused by it. I think I erased things like 3 times.
Okay, well, A said it would increase the bank reserves at the Fed, but when the public writes a check, when that clears, that's going to lower the reserves at the bank, right?
I thought it was going to increase the reserves because now they have more checkable deposits.
Well,
I thought I found this one. I don't know.
I'll look for it too.
Anybody a tiebreaker out there?
I got B as well, but now I'm trying to think through it. It's a
Yeah, me.
Well, I'm the odd man out again, so it's probably B.
I think when they write a check, what happens is checkable deposits of the commercial bank go down, and that money goes into the government's accounts. So it's no longer in reserves at the Fed, it's just in the Fed's assets, maybe?
Yeah, I think you're right. Because that's where they get that reserves. I mean, that's where they get the money from, is the reserve.
Okay, so it's B?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
I'm 80% sure.
Then you're stronger than me. Okay.
Okay, the Fed can induce banks to increase their reserve holdings by.
I got
Put
C.
D.
Oh, sorry.
I got C.
My gosh, I am just so bad. Okay.
Susan,
Well,
you
'cause
could just not tell your answer, then you'd just be back intelligent and quiet.
Yeah, you never know, right?
That's what I'm doing.
Then we'd all sit here and.
But are you guys reading interest or as required reserve ratio?
Okay, so it's saying that say the bank has a required reserve ratio, but they want banks to, or the Fed has a required reserve ratio, but they want banks to keep more money in reserves, but they don't want to change the required ratio because maybe they don't want to affect, like they want the banks that are very profitable right now to increase their reserve ratio so there's more money, or increase their reserves so that there's more money there, but maybe they don't want to like put a burden on the smaller banks who are struggling a little bit. And so what they do is they pay interest on that, and then the banks that that was part of the problem with the recovery from the 2007 recession, is they started paying interest on the reserve in the federal federal bank, and then the banks were like, well, we're making this much money by leaving our money in reserve. If we lend it out, we may or may not get paid because everybody's like unemployed right now.
All right, that makes sense. I think I have this one right though, number 20.
Well,
I'll let you go first.
Okay. When the Fed lowered short-term interest rates to near zero, but the policy didn't seem to stimulate the economy enough, the Fed in 2009 also began conducting the policy of expansive buying of bonds known as QE.
Okay, good. I got that.
Quantitative easing, not easing. All right, let's see how we did. Yeah, we're all good today.
Nice job, team.
So now I'm 100% sure about that other question.
Okay.
It's good to know.
Well, if I can have Rory over my shoulder while I take these exams, I would feel
Oh my
so
God.
much
I don't do
better.
that well on them. To be honest with you, I don't do that well. I got like an 84 last week. I'm not doing that good.
I'd trade you mine for an 84.
That's how I feel.
Well,
I
sorry.
live with the guy. I live with him.
Okay, I'm not screen sharing anymore, right?
No.
Okay.
There you go.
Yep.
I'll get us going here.
I only do well because of your bubbles, man.
Well,
It all comes down to the bubbles.
I wish they helped me.
They help our grades.
Yeah, that's true. And if it's all right with y'all, I already did this one too. So here's, and I know, I don't know how y'all feel about it, but as I'm reading the stuff, I'm thinking, why don't I just make bubbles of this while I'm reading it, so that it saves us time in the evening. And I'm like, well, maybe they want to do the bubbles.
Well, you know, all those emails we're sending you making suggestions help, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let me screen share here, and I can just show you what I got. So,
Yeah.
It's huge.
any changes y'all want to make?
I hope you can see me smiling over here, John. I'm just delighted.
Got everything there I can think of.
Cool.
And more.
Yeah, I was reading it and I was like, I'm just gonna do this so that we're not mumbling to each other while we're trying to make this bubble. So, here we go. Let me share it with you. There you go.
Nice. Oh yeah, I can see it.
Yep, I've got it.
That looks amazing.
Cool. Well, I hope it helps you on the next exam.
I'm sure it will.
All right. Well,
Thanks, guys. One
All right,
more
guys.
week.
Yeah.
right.
We'll see you one more
Really?
time, and then
Wow.
we'll ride off into the sunset.
Thank goodness, right? This semester just cannot end too soon. All right.
All right.
Thank
Good night,
you.
everybody. Thank you.
See y'all.
Thanks, Al. See you later. Thanks, John.
Bye.